Okay, happy Thursday. My coffee is sitting up there. I'm going to go back to it. Um, Obviously, I'm outside, and it's going to be a little noisy because I'm near the road, which will take away a little bit from what I'm going to try to do today. But there's a point and a purpose to being outside here. Um, we're going to talk about biodomes, um, and not the bad 1980s movie with Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin. Um, we're going to talk about those places that they create where they try to mimic what the rest of a certain geographical feature looks like. They built one in Arizona, and they put plants and trees and some animals in there to try to recreate what a certain area of the world will look like, to see if they could do this on another planet. And everything was going pretty well for a while until they discovered that the trees were beginning to become very unhealthy. And they tried all sorts of things to figure out what was going on. They gave them fertilizer, they gave them water, did studies to see if maybe had all the nutrients and everything they were getting. And they found a very interesting thing. And that's that the roots weren't growing very deep on the trees, that they were really shallow roots, so they weren't digging down into the soil to get everything that they actually needed. So they tried to do a study to see determine what causes trees' roots not to grow very deep. And this is what they found. There was one thing that they had missed in the biodome that was really important to producing and creating life, and that was wind. Wind creates stress on trees that forces them to adapt to their environment, and trees have evolved over the years to grow deep roots to hold themselves in place when it gets windy. That's how they stay healthy. And in not providing wind in this biodome, the trees were missing an important element of stress that gave them all that they needed to grow healthy. The teaching truth in that is right there in front of us. We are starting a new series Sunday called Terraform. It's by a book called by Propaganda, who is a hip-hop artist, activist, who wrote a book called Terraform, Building a Better World. And he's looking through 4 specific things that we need to consider when we build the world around us. Our story, where we find ourselves, the people that we find ourselves with, and then the future. And so we're going to go through this book and look at what it takes to build a better world, but we're not going to try to do it in the sterile, pristine environment that a lot of times that we like. We like no bugs, we like no storms. Some of us like storms. But we want a place free of all the stressors of the world. And what we're discovering is those are essential to growing the world that we want to create. So this Sunday we start off with looking at our past, how we write a better story and own the good and the bad as part of just who we are. We're going to talk to real people during this series. And so I want to encourage you to join us either in person. You saw the Tuesday show, we call it show now, not update, that there's plenty of space for you to be here safely. We ask that you mask up. But if you join us in person, this will be a great opportunity because we're going to talk to people, different people each Sunday, about that particular part of what it means to terraform, to build your better world. So I'm enjoying the outdoors in between rain. I hope you have a great day. Everything you need to know is online. So join us Sunday as we begin the new series Terraform, Building a Better World. So have a great one and take care.